Hey gang, Jamie Aston, and this is not my usual video. But I'm tired, people. You know, I named this video "We Are the Majority," and the majority is tired of being villainized. And I'm going to be speaking for more people because I know more people can understand what I'm saying, and you're frustrated and you're tired, and there is not enough understanding to justify the crap that we have to go through. So I just came from Walmart. If there's anything in the world that can piss you off, it's usually going to Walmart. So I just left Walmart. Walmart's in the news right now because Walmart is going to stop selling ammunition that's for short barreled rifles in the calibers of 223, 5.56. So guess what? The AR shoots multiple calibers. It shoots pistol calibers, all this type of stuff. You just change out the upper. But they're about to stop selling, this ammo. And they're going to stop selling handgun ammo. And, they're doing the right thing. They're only going to sell hunting ammunition and crap like that. Okay, whatever. My neighborhood Walmart stopped selling ammunition last year, so I have to go a little bit further. Okay, well, let me tell you about my experience today in Walmart. I need to get some deodorant, some detergent, things like that. I go to get a razor, a cotton picking $3 razor. It's locked behind a cabinet. I have to go and find an associate, which is always hard. Go find an associate and turn around, and I have to pay for the razor right then and there. Great. I go get my detergent. You got to get your detergent. Oh, you get an associate because kids eating Tide Pods. So an associate has to get the detergent, and they don't put it in your shopping cart. They take it to the front, and you have to go to a specific register that's the longest line because of all these products that are too dangerous for people to have. By the time you pay for this crap, you go through the line, you get your receipt. When you leave, they scan your receipt, and then they scan your items. They'll pull out random items in the bag and start scanning that crap. This is ridiculous. I'm not a criminal. I'm not a bad guy. I haven't stolen anything. I haven't shot anyone. I haven't done anything. I'm tired of understanding and going through these consequences of other people. I'm tired of paying for it. Walmart, you didn't lose me because you stopped selling ammo. But this other crap are treating me like a bad person, and this is not just me. This is everyone that goes through these lines having to doggone understand. You think about this, okay? TSA. I'm totally against TSA. I don't care. You can talk about 9/11 all you want. TSA hasn't stopped one crime. TSA has not stopped one crime. But we have to be harassed all the time, be felt up and down. I mean, the sensor goes off on my pelvic region like every single time. Oh, we have to check you right here. It says there's something there. There's nothing in my body. There's nothing in my body. Oh, do you mind being scanned right here, or do you want to go into the room? I'm already doggone trying to catch a flight. No, I don't want to go to the room. Go ahead and fill me up and down in front of everybody. You got everybody taking off their shoes, their belt. But let me tell you something. If you will pay $75, you can get pre-checked. You can pay the ransom. $75 ransom, and you don't have to take your shoes off anymore. Wow. We're safe, right? We pay $75, and somehow we don't have to doggone go through all this scrutinization that is supposedly making everyone safe on this flight. It's a lie, people. TSA is a waste of time. But this is how they get us. There was just a accident on the southern coast of California, and 34 people passed away. They passed away. First thing on the news is what? The victims, getting to know the victims of this fire. Every single time we turn on the news, it's never anything good. It's always victims. So the majority of the people that are totally disconnected, when they read this crap, It makes you feel like the world is all bad. Oh no, all this bad stuff is happening. All these shootings are happening. I don't want to step outside. There are terrorists everywhere. They're gonna take over the plane. All this crazy stuff. So what do? We buy into it and we say, you know what? I'm gonna make sure that I'm safe, and it's okay to be patted up and down. I'm gonna make sure that I'm safe. I'm gonna give away my guns. I'm gonna do all this type of stuff so the world will be safer. No, people, we're paying more in our money, we're paying more in our time, and we're giving up the most valuable thing that we have in the US of A. And that is our rights. We have the right to freedom of speech. They're going to get that too. I'm telling you. If they, like they're continuing to do right now, the right to bear arms is not to go hunting. That's not what the right to bear arms is about. The right to bear arms is to form a militia. Yeah. Against who? An overpowering government. That's what it is. You think about it, when this stuff was written, why'd they write it? Because we just doggone succeeded from England. We broke apart from that doggone king. With what? A militia of the people. That's who it was. It wasn't an army. We used the king's weapons and gear against the king, and we succeeded from England. That's what it is. And that's why it was written, that we'll always be able to succeed in case at any time in America's future, if the government overpowered itself, the people can take it back. That's what it is. The government is supposed to be represented by the people, for the people. Yet the people in government live completely different lives than we do. They live completely different lives. They live lives that they are walking around with armed protection. So guess what? They don't need a gun. They're walking around driving exempt cars and paying for gas and not paying for gas. Getting transportation that we're paying for with their flights and everything like that. So they're not getting patted up and down. They're not paying for gas at $5 a doggone gallon. They're screwing us and we're paying for it. But we understand and we're justifying it to make the world safer. Every time they pass a law, prices go up. Guarantee you. You think about it. In California, there was something dumb last year. Everyone voted we're going to save plastic, right? We're going to save the world for all this plastic floating everywhere. So you have to bring your own bag to the store. The stores are no longer going to give you a bag. If you want a bag, you have to either bring your own or you have to pay 10 cents or more. Great. Well, guess what the dumb people of California did? They voted that in, but the money that comes from that 10 cent a bag or whatever it is, they didn't vote that money has to go into a some type of green plan to where it goes back into the environment. No. So the stores, guess what they do? Instead of paying for the bags, they paying, less than a penny for a bag and then charging you 10%. So it's all profit going back to the store. We're always halfway doing something. Always in the name of good. And no one ever goes back to check and see just what that good really was. So what I'm getting to the point of, I'm not a villain. And I'm tired of being villainized. And I'm going to start speaking with my money. I am not going to shop at any place that's going to doggone treat me like a criminal. I'm not going to understand it. I'm not going to understand it at all. You're not going to get me to understand it. There's no save the children, protect the children, or any of this save the world. No, guess what, people? There's a fact of life. It's been happening since the doggone beginning, since sin is in the world. Cain doggone killed Abel. Bad stuff happens. Whether it's a natural disaster or some person decides to do something bad. There's nothing you can do to prevent that. There's nothing. Bad stuff happens. But I tell you what, of all the bad stuff that happens, there's a whole lot of good stuff. I don't walk around in fear. I don't walk around in fear of somebody with a gun. I don't walk around in fear of somebody doing any other type of harm. You just got to live life. But I tell you something that they can do. Now, I'm in my truck right now. I'm sitting in the parking lot. I'm at Lowe's. And what they want to do, I tell you what affects more of us. And that's traffic. That's people talking on these cell phones and driving. It's not speeding, it's just distracted driving, period. I was almost hit twice yesterday. There's one lady, she's on her phone and she's just herking and jerking. And I was exchanging lanes and she wasn't paying attention, almost hit us. That morning, this lady was sleep driving, just sleep, about to run over people. You know, distracted driving affects more people than guns do daily, period. You're not worried about a gun when you try to go to work, go to school, and come home. The most dangerous place you can get is the freeway. And it's not because of people driving fast, it's because of people on these cell phones. Now, if they want to do something, the software in these cell phones could disable the phone, go into limp mode, dumb mode, after 35 miles an hour. Yes, it just accepts a phone call over Bluetooth. It could do that. The software is smart enough, it knows how fast it's going. Why don't we hear that? Oh, let's talk about something else with driving. Drunk drivers. That's still an issue, but oh no, in the state of California, we make too much money from the wine industry. We bust people in and get people to come out here to Napa, where I live, in this area, to go drinking wine. And yeah, there are police checkpoints on every Friday, all over the weekend, because we get them in here, you know what they're going to be doing. They're out there drinking wine and everything else. All the other drugs that people are doing out here in California. And everywhere else too, don't get me wrong. You know, but oh yeah, drunk driving. Well, shoot, what's on top of drunk driving? The majority of people are doggone opioids. Some of you know, I just had back surgery last year and I still got pills at home. The doctor, my prescription is still open. I could just be getting those pills if I wanted to. I didn't get on that crap because I didn't want to be high all the time. My life is good. It's not because I got everything or a great job. It's just life is good. And I like to live life in the present. I like to live life. I don't need to be drunk or high to have a smile on my face or to get through, you know. But a lot of people are on these opioids. So, you got people drinking, you got people doggone opioids, and then you got a cell phone in your hand. What's the most dangerous place? The freeway, and we're not doing anything about that. We won't talk about that because we're used to seeing accidents daily. In the Bay Area, accidents doggone happen daily, period. There's always an accident, you know, and not worried about the gun. When last time TSA saved somebody? Never. Never. In fact, I'll tell you the honest truth. I had a jacket that I was wearing. I guess I was in the woods or something shooting guns. I went through TSA with handgun bullets in my pocket. Didn't even know it. Now, I'm thankful that I didn't get caught. You know what I mean? It was a pure accident, but when I got to my destination, I reached in my pocket, and I found handgun bullets right there in my pocket. TSA didn't find that, but they sure did scrutinize me, make me take off my shoes, my jacket, my laptops, all my tablets, and Nintendo Switch, or whatever other crap. You got to take all this crap out so they can x-ray and go back and forth on it, you know. Don't save anybody, people. It's a waste of time. But the government can say this: we created thousands and thousands of jobs. That's why they won't get rid of this stuff. We won't go and publish any statistics of this stuff not working. You know, they can stop selling ammunition. The goal is they want to disarm us, people. And let me just say this for a fact. You look at any country that's been disarmed. Let's talk about this. Why does America want Iran and everyone else to get rid of their nuclear weapons, but we will not get rid of ours? You know why? You always want the upper hand. That's what the government wants. We disarm the people, then we always have the upper hand. That's what the Second Amendment prevents. That the government cannot just have a supreme upper hand. Yeah, they got doggone, missiles and planes and all this type of stuff like that. But you know what the military and the police force and whoever else is built up of? Me and you. So, do you really think that all the military force are going to be so committed to the political agenda that they're going to go against their friends and their family and their own personal beliefs and where they came from? No, not everyone is going to fall for it because they know what the true, what it really means to be American. And that's what the doggone Constitution and all the amendments are for. Those are protections for the people. You do not give those up, people. We have to stop falling for this political agenda. We have to stop falling for the BS and just giving everything up. We just pull down our pants and just say, oh, it's okay, screw me. Screw me, all in the name of saving the kids. You're not saving the kids. How many kids die by gunshots? How many kids are going hungry? How many kids are living in poverty? We're not talking about saving them. Nah, we just Parkland, Florida. Excuse me, but what's so special about those kids than every other kid in America? I do a lot of work for school system in the school systems in Richmond, California. I've done career days and things like that, and they don't even have enough computers for the kids. But I can go across the freeway, and that school district has more than enough computers for all the kids. We're not trying to save the kids. No kid left behind. It's a bunch of bull, and they are brain screwing us, people. For what? Those people, they live a totally different life. They live a totally different life than we do. I'm not trying to say get up and fight. I'm not trying to say anything like that. What I'm trying to say, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to truly, and man, it's just one of me. My money doesn't affect them. They say, well, Jamie, screw you. We don't want your money anymore. We can live without. Fine, whatever. I'm just going to really pick and choose where I spend my money and spend my time. I'm going to be going to places that, number one, don't treat me like a villain, like a criminal, and I'm going to be going to places that truly want to support me. I'm not going to be falling for this BS. Dick's Sporting Goods, I've got a lot of deals from them, but they're not the good guy. This is all political. This is how people make money. Dick's Sporting Goods did it. They're supposed to be making more money by, destroying all their AR-15s and limiting, other restrictions or what have you. And Walmart is like, yeah, we want a piece of that pie too. We're going to get in with these snowflakes and make this change now. Then you got the Me Too and everything else where I'm not saying that people don't do bad stuff. When someone does wrong, I want that person that done wrong to be to have justice, for justice, true justice for the victim, and that person to face justice that wronged them, period. I'll always want that. But what's happening right now is with social media and everything else is everyone is so emotional, and we make decisions right out of emotion. We just jump to it. Oh, they did something wrong, burn them at the stake, and then you find out they didn't. We're not adhering to history. We live in the most technological age where we have all this information, whether it's YouTube or anything else. There's somebody just asked me, Jamie, what am I building today? I have a couple of projects I am working on. I need to get some wood, but I'm always on YouTube or something else learning not only how to do something, but listening to other people speak and things like that. I'm reading books all the time. I was just at the bookstore of all places, Barnes & Noble, and I bought a book because I don't always like to read digital books. There's so much information at our fingertips. There's so much we can learn and do, but we don't take a hold of it all the time. History is repeating itself in so many ways, and it starts with ignorance. If you think about this, when the early days of the U.S., not only did we have slavery and everything else, women couldn't vote, indigenous people were called savages, all this type of stuff like that, but they also didn't have rights. Those people who did not have rights could not bear arms, and guess what happens to those people? They were doggone taken advantage of. That's what happened to them. You look at any other country where they were taking the arms away from the people, and those people got taken advantage of. Going back to the nuclear situation, any country that has given up their doggone nukes for these treaties or what have you have been ravaged, period. I'm not no supporter of Iran or North Korea or any crap like that. I'm just trying to say the reason why we want these people disarmed is so we can have the upper hand. There is during the Cold War, the reason why it was called the Cold War and there was no war of fault, because why? We had the doggone atomic missile, nuke, or what have you, and they did too. And you knew this. If I pulled it, they'll pull it too. If they pull it, we'll pull it too. So there is a doggone line in the sand that we won't do anything. That's what our rights are, people. We have a line in the sand. We can say what we want to say. There are consequences to what we say. Yes, there are. The First Amendment does not protect you against consequences. You say something that offends somebody, all that type of stuff like that. But offending somebody is not evil and wrong. We're not all gonna like each other. There is peace in the world. That's fake. That's fake. There is no utopia. There is no utopia. But there is good in the world. The good comes from us being rational and treating each other with respect. That's the bottom line. You respect me, I respect you. I respect you first, whether you're trying to give me respect. I respect myself as a person, as an individual, you know, and that's just where it leads. If I gave you, kindness and you didn't show it back, then that's just, I keep on going from there. I don't have to go and harm you or call you out or call foul or anything else like that. I just keep on going with my life, because obviously there's something in your life that is, I need to pray about it, or you just need to go meditate, do whatever it takes. But there's something in your life or what have you that is, not good. You're not at peace with. So anywho, that was just my rant. I was talking to my wife about it and just kind of pissed us both off, all the stuff that we take, from TSA to going to random stores, I'm gonna start speaking with my money. And just don't fall for that BS in the world, because there's a whole lot out there. Think about it. If you watch me to go fishing or what have you, yeah, fishing is a happy time. There's a whole lot of stuff we can do in the world that's happy, and we don't get hurt. We go out into the world all the time. We meet people. Some people you smile at, you hold the door. They don't say anything back. Keep on going. But the majority of them, you do that, they say thank you. You meet them, you talk about fishing, or you're in the woods and you meet them, you're hunting, everyone's armed, dude, no one's afraid. You say, hey, did you see anything? No, I didn't see anything today. Did you? Yeah, I saw a doe, I saw a buck, what have you. Keep on going. That's the way a lot of the world is. But the more and more we keep on giving in to this media, because it is the media, the more we keep on giving into that negative energy that they're putting out there. You got to understand, the more we watch them, the more we click on the video, they're getting paid. So their agenda isn't about giving us real news. Their agenda is just to make money. And that's why they repeat the same thing over and over. They show us people dying. Oh, the plane blew up in the air. Let's repeat that. Let's repeat that. Oh, this person just got shot. Let's repeat this. Let's repeat this. Let's give away misinformation. The AR-15 is an automatic weapon. No, it's a semi-auto, like all guns. So if you want to ban that semi-auto, guess what? They want to ban all guns, all semi-auto. The Second Amendment is for hunting. No, it wasn't. Stop spreading that. That's not what it was. It's all BS. And they have an agenda, and I'm not saying who you support. I haven't met a politician that was really good that ultimately doesn't get involved in, because the problem is, if we don't limit terms of these people in government, that's what really should happen. Number one, term should be limited to one term. I don't care what position you are in the government, it should be limited to one term in that position. If you're going to be in the government again, then you have to be in a different position. Career politicians should be snuffed out. They do not represent us anymore. They live a different life. Career politicians should be snuffed out. Number two, we need to have a draft. Not the draft to go to the military. We need to have more people, common people in government, and doggone it, you're drafted. And working in government should almost be a burden, just like it is in a sense, and it really isn't, don't get me wrong. But jury duty. You get called for jury. Oh no, I'm taking up my time. No, it really is an opportunity to have an input, to actually see something rationally and maybe protect one or more people's lives, and not just the defendant or the victim. We don't know, but a lot of these cases, we don't. Could have been tried differently had we had a rational person up in there to just say, wait a minute, just to question something. We should question everything, people. Career politicians should be snuffed out. People should be drafted to doggone be in the government. You just got your call, sir, to work 2 years in. You still live in your same home. You still take your same commute to work. And guess what you can do? You can say, no, people, I'm not voting for that, because you don't know how it feels to doggone drive on Interstate 80 just to do 30 miles and it takes 2 hours. No, we're not doing that. But these politicians, They live where they live in their little gated communities. They go everywhere with the armed protection. They drive around in exempt cars. They don't have to pay registration. These cats don't even have the. They don't even go to the same DMV that we go to. They have their own DMV where they don't have to stay in line and deal with the BS. They don't represent us. So we need to, I'm telling you, if you don't, just think about for yourself. Local government, if there is a position that's open, you need to just go ahead and get in it. Local government. I'm actually going to look into being in local government in my area. Local government screws us more than the president of the United States. Local government is the reason why you have potholes in one area and not in the other. Local government is the reason why you have certain zones and they're not doggone taken care of. One zone has high crime and doggone liquor stores on every corner, and this other zone doesn't have it. That's their local government. You know, they pick and choose. The local government picks and choose what part of the city is destroyed, has more homeless than the other side. You know, things like that. All their decisions. So we gotta stop falling for that doggone BS. We gotta stop falling for it. You gotta start putting your money. You go to work, you put your life on the line sitting in traffic. Put your life on the line sitting in traffic. And you doggone have to pay enormous amounts of gas. In California, they're raising the gas because they're trying to push this whole green car, electric cars. Well, guess what? Until there are electric cars that can work in the middle of the United States and Arkansas, and there's charging stations everywhere, electric ain't shizzling it to me. I like having the option of doggone going somewhere, and no matter where I go, I don't have to sit there and wait. I just put the doggone gas in. I'm not saving the world. EPA standards are actually good enough, people. They are good enough. Here's what California does. Oh, you buy an electric vehicle, you can ride in the carpool lane. No, carpool should be specifically for carpool, meaning you are taking more people. Not just you because you are rich enough to buy an electric vehicle, no matter how much they cost, whether it's a Volt or a Tesla. I don't care. But no, that's the elitist attitude. We buy into it, we vote in for these EPA ratings or what have you, and then they go and screw us, and then they make a little program that's just for the elite. That's what happens, people. We are the majority. We're not the elitists. I don't care how you feel. You're not in that tier. I don't care. You're getting screwed. You're getting screwed. And it's not the welfare queen that's taking your money. It's the government. Because if you look into those type of programs, you realize those are entrapment as well. Those people really can't get out. The people who really want to get out, there's a small percentage of people who think they're screwing the system, and to them, screw you because you're actually being screwed because they tell you when and where to go and where you can live and how much you can get, and then if you do anything on the side, they'll throw your tail in jail. So you're the one that's living more like a slave, The rest of us are paying for this junk. We're paying for it. But we're supposed to understand and do the right thing. Do the right thing. No, how about you do the right thing? Career politicians are corrupt. To get there, you have to scratch so many backs. Lawyers. You get a lawyer and try a case, but what you don't realize is every lawyer, they know each other. And they scratched each other's back. And they know the judges. And so they cut deals and it screw you over because they still just going to get paid. Hey, just do this. Just sell out. Just, whatever. They scratch each other back. Everyone knows each other. It's all a big game. It's a network. And we sit back as the majority, supposed to just understand always. And we're getting screwed. Stop being screwed. I'm going to stop getting screwed. I'm going to stop paying for myself to be screwed by somebody else. Shoot, screw me, pay me. I'm going to stop this. I'm going to let my money, my time, my energy, I don't care what kind of deal it is. Now, Walmart, you losing me not because of doggone ammunition. You lost me because of inconvenience and treating me like a criminal, and I don't deserve to be treated like that, and I'm not going to take it. So I'm going to go to your competitor. Amazon, great. Amazon continue to take over the world. I don't care. Until they start screwing around, they're going to get my money. Local gun shops, mom and pop stores, I'm about to start going to more and more mom and pop. I don't care if I'm paying a little bit more. If you give me good customer service, that's what it boils down to for me. It's an exchange. Business is an exchange. To get our business, they are giving us not only the products that we need, but they're giving us the service. And guess what these people are doing? They got the products they're getting our money, but they're not giving us the service. But if you want to sign up for it and keep on doing it and ignore it, fine. They're used to us doing that, you know. But I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna check everything that I'm doing everywhere I'm going, whether it's food or anything else. If it's BS, I'm not gonna doggone do it. Tell us how you feel. Self-checkout. Self-checkout, man, self-checkout is it. Me personally, you know, I'm a DIY type of person. I wish I could just go into a place and not have to deal with anyone, but it's really what it is taking people's jobs. You know, but are they really necessary at that point? I mean, they didn't like the not like they lowered the prices. They just found a way to screw their doggone employees. You know, give them less hours and all this other stuff. I mean, it's not everything is always good. You know, I don't know. You know, I don't mean to rant, people. I did some night fishing last night, caught some bass and things like that. And today, I'm probably gonna go into the woods later on to do some hunting. You know, if that, or you know, maybe spend time with my wife. I don't know. Might go see a movie. But life is still good, people, and it's not a bad place. The world is not a bad place. It really isn't. You know, there are some bad people that do some bad things, and you know, I sure will, Whiskey Boy. I need to get over into Tennessee. Actually, I've been on a lot of cats up in that area that I love to go fishing or doing some stuff out there. I'll let you know if I'm in Nashville one day. But you know, the world is a good place. And the world is only as good as we allow it to be, people. And giving up our rights doesn't make the world a better place. What makes the world a better place is us respecting one another, even if we have a difference of opinion, even if we have a different religion or anything else like that. It's just borderline respect of ourselves, and then we pass that respect on to others. You know, respect isn't something I scream out, give me respect, R-E-S-P-E-C-T, blah, blah, blah. No, respect comes just because of how you carry yourself, and people will respect you from there. And if they don't, screw them still. But you have the self-respect that you just keep on going on in the world with. Being kind or what have you, but not, kindness doesn't mean bending over backwards and being screwed. That's not what kindness is. Kindness just means that we're understanding. That's what kindness is. We're understanding to people and to situations, and overall there's love. You know what I mean? And love is not that I'm in love with somebody, it's just a love of life. I love life, and I want to see everyone flourish. I want to see everyone with a smile on their face. If someone is down, it really does kind of hit me like, oh shoot, you know, what's wrong? If I could do something, I would like to do something. Even my mom taught me something, and I'll end on this. You know, everywhere we used to go, my mom, she smiled. It pissed me off. She smiled everywhere she went. And for me as a teenager, oh my goodness, I guess I was that little angry person, you know. I wasn't really angry, but you know, in one part, you got to be cool. You don't smile. You walk around with, you know, this look on your face. I can't even do it because I smile so much these days. And the second thing is, you know, shoot, just I guess teenage drama. I want this video game and I can't get it, or I'm tired of school right now, or whatever the case is. And I remember we were in a situation that really, it wasn't a great situation. I can't remember really what happened, but maybe let's say the car broke down, or I don't know. And I just look at mom, and I just want to say, you know, why are you smiling? This is a bad situation. You should, where's the fire? Where's the fire? Do something. And we went to the grocery store. And I was so mad at mom in the sense of the situation, I guess. And her smile was making me angry. I wasn't mad at her. And this guy walked by her and he said, every time I see you, you're always smiling. He said, that's wonderful. And I'm walking behind, I'm listening to this conversation and everything. And it just like something hit me right then and there. You never know what your smile will do for somebody's life. I don't know what you're going through. I don't know if you're going through something good and you're smiling with me, or if you doggone at the last end of your rope. You're at the end of your rope. The last thing we need to do is go up to somebody and just punch them in the gut, you know. But that smile, a smile can change a person's life. Just go around and show some real kindness right there, and we have that kindness in our heart. And we just, a smile, it's cheap, it's free. It's as free as we want to doggone make it. If you can learn to smile, that smile can change a person's life. So anywho, I hope that you all are living a safe Saturday. I hope you're out there fishing, hunting, working on your car project, doing all this type of stuff. And you know, Jamie Aston out. We've got some more content coming for you all. Check me out on Instagram. I am posting more on Instagram with fishing and things like that these days because it's right there in the moment. And you see, I just did a 35-minute video I'm going to have to pay for. I'm over my data and everything like that. But thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. You know, please leave your comments, especially if you disagree or you agree. I'm not trying to win anyone over. I'm just saying where my frustrations are. And I want to do something about it. I want to put some more kindness into the world. I want to let my be vocal with my dollar. And you know what? I want to get involved in the politics as best I can and where I can to fight ignorance and to represent people who just don't get represented. And that's the majority, you know. So you all take care. God bless all of you all. Amy Aston out.